Oh, 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 oh. Hold on, I'm almost ready. I'm almost ready. I'm almost. Oh, the oven. No, I gotta go start the oven. I forgot to start the oven. I need to get it preheated before the end of the stream. Okay, hold on. I gotta. There's so much to do. Okay, hold on. I gotta go start the oven. I'll be right back. Hold on. Where's some music? Give me some music. Give me lo-fi Leah. Lo-fi Leah playlists. We'll play Zelda. Okay, we'll play Zelda music. Just give me like half a second. I gotta go start the oven. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta. Hold on. I'm sorry. Start my oven. Got it. Okay, I'm back. Did I miss anything? I have no idea if anyone was chatting, but hello. Hi, welcome. Oh, I actually don't see chat at all right now. Whew, man, I just had to book it. Holy cow, I'm kind of out of breath. That was a lot to do. Jeez, I had to like run over, start my oven. I had to double check my mail real quick because I panicked because I thought I forgot to pay rent. Whew, all right. We're back. We're back and we're ready. Whew, sorry, still a little nasally from getting sick. I'm not sick, but I'm still a little nasally from it. Okay. Woo! We're back. All right. So, shrink this over here so I could see chat. Hi everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the let's finish the field module stream. So here's what we're gonna do today. This is the goal. So first of all, this resolution, this aspect ratio and everything, this is probably, oh God, I'm still out of breath. We're probably staying. So right now we can click on a card and we summon that card onto the field, ignoring anything like visual wise, like, yeah. So we can summon a bunch of cards. It's beautiful. Okay. Then we highlight the cards and they appear in between. No, so it is pixel perfect. Ah, look at this switching. Look at how responsive this is. Currently we're not consuming that many resources. Consuming 45 megabytes, 46 megabytes. That's not bad, especially comparing to like my Firefox window, which is consuming, I don't know, 2 gigs. I feel like 45 megabytes is totally fine. I'm just trying to flip through here to see if there's any issues with like memory leaks, but nope. Looks like we're good on memory leaks. Okay, sweet. So today, hello, Space Cadet Aphrodite. Sorry, I keep wanting to say Aphrodite. I am so sorry. I see the word. Hi. Hey, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the kind of late stream today, to be honest. Little bit late, but that's okay. So the goal is today, get this so the top row can be viewed as well, and then get the middle row done. Once we're done with the middle row, I'm debating whether or not we start voice acting audio, Jasm, or we go to game logic and we actually have creatures starting to hit. First of all, before we do anything, this value of the X value needs to go to the right, maybe 3 pixels. It's a little bit too far to the left. So let's go to our field module. That's our Y values. This is the length of the X between each thing, I think. And then this, that's fine. That's just, that's the X value of the first creature array. Creature 2 and creature 3. That's what I'm looking for here. So there's creature row 2, creature row 3. I could make X equal to something a little smaller, maybe. For now, I'm just looking for like the initial, where are we starting from? Where are we starting from? It's here, right? So this should be +5. Yes, that actually solved it. It's just too far to the right now. Okay, so we shouldn't do +5 though. It should be, instead of 1/6, can we make it like 0 or 0.05/6? Oh, that's way too much. Even that's too much. 0.005? That's perfect. I'll take it. I'll take it. Aphrodite with all the subs. Oh my goodness. Wait, when did you unlock? Oh, did you unlock all the emotes? I do have that pretty cheap. I was like, wait a second, when were you a sub? But no, thank you, thank you. Dumb. Heck, oh, takes a second to load. Hold on. There we go. Okay, now I'm dumb. There you go. So the UI looks pretty aight. We need to get the middle one down though. The middle one is going to appear above the other 3, so it gets rendered last. I have to remember that. The middle row is going to be above the other 2, so it gets rendered last. And it's going to appear in between them. So, let's see how this works. So currently, this is our iterations for creature field 1 and creature field 2. That's your hand, never mind. It's this. This is our iteration. So, we need to iterate through the first field first before we do anything. And I think we might... Oh, it's gonna look so ugly. Do I need like a bunch of if statements? The problem is I don't want a situation where we fill left to right like these guys. Like the even odd thing helps, but I don't want that. I want those to be creature row 2, creature row 3, right? That's how I want it in my head. Creature row 1, I don't want to go left to right. I want it to be like kind of like 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 3, 1, 5, 0, 2, 4, 6. Oh, that's kind of one exception. I could do that. Buzz. Oh, okay. You get, all right. First, wait, ghost, B. I could do everything at once. Look at this. Boom, boom. There. Oh, don't call me a comboer. There we go. I'm a B. I'm a dumb B. There you go. That's what happens if you redeem everything, chat. Katie Bug, hello. Welcome to the, we're making a card game stream. Oh my goodness. It's coming together. It's April 2nd. You can change the font back now. No. This is pretty. I like this. This is cute. Okay, now we need to iterate through the top array. So what's the pattern here? We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the spots. So we have spot 3, then 1, then 5, then it goes to the even numbers 0, 2, 4, 6. So I feel like it's only the first 3 that gets off. So I wonder if we just manually do a couple of if statements. So if field dot creature row, whoops. Okay. Creature row 1 dot bracket size 3, because we want that to be the first one. The third spot, which is number 4 on the list, dot is taken equals true. No, false. Then set to true and set the ID to the card ID to add. So now we have that on the field. And then we just do it a couple more times. So this is now 1, 1, 1, and then 5, 5, 5. And now we have a for loop for the remainder. There might be a better way to function that. I don't know. Okay, hold on. We're just going to copy this. It's the same exact thing we're doing. This is creature row 1 size. Then copy, paste, except this is I. And we start at 0, so this should just work now. This should work. That's all I should need. Okay, if everything worked, middle row will appear first. Shit. Why? No! Why doesn't that work? It is creature row 1, spot 3, 1, 5. And then we go through the even numbers. Booby get. Okay, you guys lost B privileges. Maybe it's in the middle row and the bottom is missing. No. It's, the thing is that it should only be doing the bottom row after it does the middle row. So I filled up everything now. There should be a middle row here that gets filled out. I don't know why it isn't. Because all I'm doing is just the add creature to field function, right? Which is right here. Draw creature on field. Wait, does that even do anything? What's draw creature on field? Find card from ID. Huh? Wait, is that part of my field module? Oh, add creature to field. Oh, there we go. I don't know what draw creature on field does. Does that even do anything? Oh, yes, it does. Oh, my goodness. Okay, my bad. Draw creature on field. So maybe that's the issue? Find card from ID. Oh, there we go. Draw creature on field. We're not checking row 1. Okay, so now we kind of have to copy and paste a little bit here. And do this here. Delete. Delete. The reason why is because we have to, I plus equals 2, is that we have to account for our odd placement of our first 3 things, unfortunately. So copy, paste, paste, paste. And we're going for true, true, true. And then we set, instead of this ID, it's going to be creature field 1, bracket 3, 3, 1, 1, 3. And then this is how you render art onto the field. So 1, 3, 1, 3. I should just copy and paste this. Except this turns into 5, 5, 5. If this is monotonous, it is. Just so you know. 1, 1. Oh no, the font got even worse! Andrew! Hi, Andrew! How's it going? Yeah, this font is illegible, but that's fine. I don't understand code anyway. No, it's legible. You just gotta read. It's all good. Okay, let's... Okay, this needs to be 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, if everything worked, we should now have creatures on the field for row 1. I mean, it did it. It just shouldn't be shoving the whole field with 1 card. Okay, why is that happening? So it iterates through all of them once. Is it like a this issue? Or is it like a this issue? Oh, I don't return. Oh, that's why. Return true. Return true. Return true. Return true. My bad. And then we only return false when there's not enough creatures on the field. Go. Okay, now it should work. Oh, there we go. Oh, we have a field. Praise. Now all we need is these guys to be rendered on top of everything, which is going to be hard. Okay. How do we render those guys last? Could I just place them last and it still works? Does that work? Because I think this is only for rendering cards, not for actually filling any data sets out, so it should still work. Oh! Okay, how do we feel about this, chat? In terms of like UI design, does everything make sense? You could see every card on the field. This is the effect I wanted. Return true, yeah! No, basically we were doing an accidental, like, filling out the whole row instead of just returning, hey, you did it right. Okay, we're done with the function. Looks good, you think? I think so. Maybe my only gripe is maybe we shrink the row down ever so slightly because it looks like it's fighting with this UI here a little bit. I don't know how much I like that, but maybe we could fix that a little. Okay, let's get cards to render everywhere on the field, and at that point, we're done with that. Also, let's make the squares a little bigger too, maybe. I like that the title of the card isn't on the field. Yeah, there's no need. You'll have the title in your right here in your hand behind my fat head. And if it's on the field and you want to know, you just go whoop, and there it is. Whoop. There's your little Maxwell's pillar. Oh my goodness. Also, Aphrodite. Oh yeah, hold on, I haven't checked Fiverr yet. Ooh, baby. Hold on. I haven't checked the updates. No new messages besides that. Oh, it's an order update. Oh, whoa, I haven't checked that out in a while. Uh-oh. Did you say anything in there that's kind of important? One second. Let me let me look at this. Okay. Oh, yeah, accept. Sorry, I didn't see that request until now. My bad. Progress is here. Ah, you know what? I'm gonna show some of these. So I'm not gonna show all of them. Oh, which one do I... Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, I gotta show this. It looks so amazing. Okay, so these are the dragons. In more progress. Don't judge these yet. These are works in progress. So this is Earth Dragon. I love that you made the wings look so good. The shadows. Air Dragon. That's Darkness Dragon if I've ever seen it. Oh, it's so creepy. Oh, I didn't even notice its face. Oh, that's creepy. I like it. So that's Dark Dragon. This is, oh, that's Guardian Dragon if I've ever, or Light Dragon, whatever you want to call it. I like how she took inspiration from the original Spore creature. I can tell because of like how it's facing and everything. That's awesome. I love the feathers. The feathers look so pretty. It's kind of giving me Pegasus vibes, and that's good because there's another creature called Pegasus. Wow, this looks cool. Fire Dragon. Wow. Wow. Crimson Dragon looking dope. That looks cool. I love how this Crimson Dragon looks so badass, his tail goes outside the square. It's like, you know what? You can't contain me in this art, motherfucker. Oh, that looks so cool. Ice Dragon looking hot. Looking spicy. I like how he looks like he's diving toward the camera, which is awesome because there is a dive mechanic for air. Or no, this is water, I'm sorry. Well, I can make it one. Ice Dragon needs more accessories. It's okay, it's work in progress. It's okay, nobody expects this to be the finished art. I get really excited when I see art like this, and I don't know, I'm just into it. That looks awesome. Amethyst Dragon looking goddamn beautiful as always. Oh, I love it. That Darkness Dragon might be my favorite so far though. That looks so cool. I don't know, it's just so creepy. I just don't see a dragon with like this weird like split effect. It's so nice. Although the Crimson Dragon looks pretty cool too. To be fair, the Crimson Dragon does look kind of dope. It reminds me of what does this body shape remind me of? Like it's a real animal. It's what's it called? It's so big and it's like apparently has really poisonous jaw bite or something. Komodo dragon. I'm getting Komodo dragon vibes, and that looks pretty cool. Awesome work. Can't sing your praises enough. This looks so cool. Love it. Awesome. Awesome possum. Okay, that's cool. Man, when that art's done, we're gonna make so many dragons out of that. Okay, anyway, what do we need before gameplay? Okay, we need to have cards highlight all of them, not just row 3. So where is my logic for that? I don't know why you guys say you can't read this text. I think it's very legible. Update mouse location, render card, draw UI, render clear. It's because I'm testing the rectangle for only one, isn't it? On the mouse motion. Okay, and then we have a break here because we want to get out of the point in rect. Do we just duplicate this 3 times, or can I just put this in a function? I mean, I guess I can just duplicate it 3 times for now. So we have creature row 1, creature row, well, that was creature row. Oh, I don't know what I just pressed. Game loop. There we go. Okay, get out of insert. Okay, 1, 1, 1. And then now we should have ability to play it on row 1. So let's test that. That doesn't work. Interesting. Why? Why does it only work on the 3rd row? It iterates through the first creature row first. Find card from ID, that spot on creature row 1. Temp creature is equal to that. Okay. And then you update the mouse location. Oh, no, because the bottom one still displays the card. Temp creature, render card. Temp creature, update mouse location. Oh, no, it does work. Look. Oh, wait, what? No, wait, it does work. But it doesn't work when row 2 appears. Oh. So I'm betting it's gonna be this, where if it's not in that rectangle, display card equals false. I think we have an issue with, okay, so row 1, when it's the only row on the field, it does indeed work. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's do the same thing with creature row 3, and then we'll kind of fix what's missing here. This is creature row 3, row 3. I kind of want to do this for the hand, just so we have it. Row 3, copy. We should do the hand first. Except instead of player field creature row, we're doing hand row. Point and rect. Hand row. Hand row. We grab the ID for hand row. Whoops, row. I don't know if this is gonna work though. Only because I don't remember if I said hand row is value taken yet is true. So I think it's not gonna work. Oh no, it does work. Oh, look at that. Well, there we go. Now we can display cards in hand. God, I love systems when I do it correctly. Bet you Gary learned cursive in elementary school? Heck yeah! Not everyone can read cursive as good as you. Get on the train, boys. Well, I did too. I was homeschooled, but I didn't use it enough for it to matter. Oh. A lot of schools stopped teaching it at some point. It's not super relevant anymore. Actually, the school I went to substituted out cursive for learning simple computer coding. Well, time to learn, mother buzzers. Okay, so we have card highlighting in hand, ignoring the fact that we have conflicting rectangles here. Okay, now if I have one card of the field, hand doesn't work. Row 1 does. Row 2 does. Row 3 does, but everything else breaks. So, what is it that's breaking? It must be this. If this is not point and rect, if this is untrue, then display card equals false. What's the issue here? What is it about the existence of another row where this is true that breaks every other display? I think it's because we have the same variable display card having issues. I almost wonder, hold on, if I fill a field full of Odiugs, that breaks the hand, but row 1 appears. If I go Maxwell's, okay, it does change to Maxwell's pillar. This card object that you see on the mouse is not actually this card object on the field. It's a temporary creature that displays all of the information of whatever you're highlighting. So it changes depending on the context, right? So this is the same card, it's just everything's getting updated when I highlight it with new information, right? To save memory. And so it's a little confusing to me how the other rows and hands break. It must be like a logic thing here then. So what is it? So this is true. All of that works when hand row is the only vector that has any sort of value in it. And I think it has to do with this. So if the value is not true, and there is a taken value in the hand, then display card equals false. And display card equals true here if this holds true. So what it's telling me... Untrue, Pog. But now we need both, apparently. Oh. Okay, fine. Fine. You guys convinced me. We'll change the font. All right. Okay. We'll change it to... Oops. Victor Mono, semi-bold. I lied. Victor Mono. Well, that's the only one. We'll change it to Victor Mono. There. Is this more readable to everyone? We still have kind of cursive when it's a lowercase thing, but now is this like more readable to people? Everyone's happy. Oh no! Okay, we'll keep it like this is a fine compromise. So we have lowercase cursive, uppercase regular, and it's more true type, so there's even space between letters. I think this is uglier, but for your guys' sake. To Wingding's font? No. It needs to be readable. Okay, so what's the problem here? We have our mouse point X, mouse point Y. We know this works in a vacuum. The problem I have is that whenever we have another vector we're iterating through, for some reason, the newest vector, like right now, the hand highlights the card it needs to when I highlight the card. And when I fill cards on the field, immediately the hand breaks and row 1 can start displaying cards. And it's beautiful, right? Then if I go to row 2, and it's like, okay, now the hand 1 and the hand doesn't work, or row 1 and the hand, but row 2 works. And the same thing with row 3. Row 3 will work, but everything else breaks. So something about like every additional step is like disabling everything else. And I don't know why. Is it because I can only display one card at a time and I just outthought myself here? If display card equals true, render the temporary creature. If it's false, just update the mouse location to be off screen. So the card doesn't appear. So all it's saying is that when the card's on the screen, display card equals true, display a card. When our mouse is off of any display card option, go off screen. So it's still being rendered, but it's off screen. You don't see it. So when we add a card to the field, hand breaks, but the display card does work. It doesn't appear. It appears. I don't think it has to do with display card. I think it has to do with just like a logic I don't realize. So if there's a value in creature row 1, why does this break? Mouse point, hand row 1, render rect, and hand row 1 is taken. Find card from ID, update mouse location, display card equals true. Break. Is it has to do with these break functions? Oh. What if I remove the break? What does that do? It doesn't do anything. In fact, it breaks the hand. We bullied him. Oh, that's why we have to have the break. We have to get out of the loop because if I don't, it's going to only render the very last card as like the temp creature ID. Okay, that makes sense. Femboy, you know what? Normally we have a whole get up, but I feel like we have a special bow that I need to update on. Boom. There's your femboy, all right? You get a beautiful little bow. Okay, so what is it with this? Display card equals true. Okay, this needs to be a function. Okay, hold on. Let's just make it a function real quick. Auto, iterate, on field check. And we're gonna need a data list. Wait. What do we need for this? We need a vector. So we need a standard vector. No, I can just take the whole data list. So all I need is a field value. And, well, it's going to be con. Well, am I changing any values here? I do need a temp creature. That's true. So creature, temp creature, field, and anything else? Am I gonna need anything else? I'm gonna return a Boolean value, so I think that's it. What was that? Subscribes! Oh, thank you! Oh, with your Prime sub. Oh, I appreciate it. Ah, thank you! I paid you for the commission, and then you pay me in sub. I'll take it. Hey, if you think about it, that's a $2.50 refund on the commission, ah? Gary, you spent $2,000. Actually, I spent $1,997.50. The big brain play. Okay. Field data list. So I do need the data list. And then I also need a mouse point ID to update, which is called... Wait. Mouse point. Why do I have a mouse state X and a mouse state Y and an SDLF point mouse point? I don't know why, but I did it. Oh, because we get the mouse state. Ah, right. It's a C++ thing, or it's a C and C++ thing with SDL. Okay, that's fine. So then we have a SDL F point. F point mouse state, mouse point, mouse state X, mouse state Y. And then we update the location. Right. Shoot. I'm debating on how to do this in my head. I'm trying to put this all into a function so it doesn't take so much space because I'm repeating the same thing 4 times. I'm just debating on how to get the mouse state out of there. So we grab the mouse state, X and Y. We make it equal to mouse point. Mouse point matters for point and rect, but then we update the mouse location of temp creature based on mouse state X and mouse state Y. Why? Can't I just do that with mouse point? I feel like I can. I feel like I must be able to. We'll try it. Mouse, and we'll call that mouse point. Okay, and then we return a Boolean value. Okay, so copy, paste. Okay, so now we're gonna try to grab a little bit here. Yes, paste. Okay, so now we're gonna iterate on field check where the creature, oh my goodness, I just spaced that all of them, didn't I? Ugh. Okay, so now we have our temp creature, our field value, which is player 1 field, and our SDLF point, which is mouse point. Okay, so now we copy and we run down here and we paste. Okay, now, except instead of player 1 field, we just have field dot. Ooh, that's awkward. Field. We need the data list too, don't we? Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. We'll do that. Field. We can't update hand row separate. It's got to be separate iterations, huh? That's fine. We'll just do it all in one big function. Then this needs the app data, which is an app data, and we'll call it data list. Data list, and then mouse state X is actually going to be mouse point dot X, mouse point dot Y, and the display card equals true. Actually, it's return true. Ooh, do I want this? Return false. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. And then we'll end it with display card is equal to that value of whatever we spit out. Too few arguments because you need a data list. Okay, sweet. By reference. And then this is by reference. Okay, everything should run here. And it works. Oh, no, it doesn't. Well, it works for one card. Interesting. It should update the value of temp creature. Interesting. That actually shouldn't happen, but let's update the rest of this first and we'll actually change the function. Okay, so copy. Delete. Ah, so much cleaner. Okay. So now we're gonna paste where this mouse point X, mouse point Y is the first thing we update. Okay, and then we return true, return false whenever we need it. Then return false whenever we need it. Oh, wait, I see why. Let's just do return false down here. Okay, we might come back to that. I see maybe this return false is just breaking it too early. Also, this break doesn't need to be here anymore now. Do you guys hear the lawnmower directly outside of my window? Field now replaces this. Field, 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 field. In and out parameters. I know that, chat. I know L value versus R value, okay? I did my research. Okay, I know my shit. I know the heap versus the stack and how it interacts with function parameters and which one I care about for my purposes. I've read. Gary, there's an easy way to do that. Yeah, okay, thanks, Chief. Okay, now we're gonna see if this works. It won't, but we'll see. Okay, card works, we click. Card doesn't work. In fact, it only works for the hand, but that's okay. It's because we're not iterating through everything. We're only iterating through like the hand stuff, which is fine. Thanks for telling me about VODs, by the way. I'm really happy that I get to watch my workday over again. Oh, you streamed? Oh, I didn't see the link in Discord. You streamed 11 hours ago. Oh, I was working, I think. Wait, what was 11 hours ago? Not 12 hours ago. Oh, I was getting ready for work. That's why. Okay. You're streaming the art.
Images from the other. Ah! Oh my god. Sorry. Sorry if I blow out anyone's eardrums. I am afraid of barn owls.
Crimson Dragon.
Can't just be growling.
I love it. So cute.
Doesn't look like it's catching the light at all. Use these to
Adorbs.
kill you.
Fonzie. Oh my goodness. You did link it in there maybe. Wait, did I not follow that? Oh, no. Did I not follow? Oh my goodness, I'm a nerd. All right, if you guys want to see the artist for the Elements the Game remake, there you go. Have fun, have a blast, follow them. They seem to stream around like 7 to 8 a.m.-ish, something like that. Also, do you guys like how I forgot I was playing music and I was just blasting your guys' ears with it? That's nice. 10 a.m. EST. Oh, which is 7 a.m. my time. Beautiful. Love the tunes. Well, I love them too when they're not blasting your ears off. Okay. So I think we have a bit of prematureness going on here where we're prematurely exiting the function. So the problem is it's always returning true on the first iteration and never anytime else. So what's going on here? Mouse, if point is in rect of this mouse point and the field row or hand, the card in hand, the Odiug, the first card in my hand, and the card in hand is taken equals true, then find card from ID, update mouse location, return true. If that doesn't work, then do this, else iterate. Ah, this is the problem. Let's try that. Oh my God, that worked. Oh, that worked. Okay. Now let's get rid of the rest of these. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe I was just overthinking it. And then at the very end, if nothing else works, return false. Okay. Oh, did I just do it? Oh, chat, I'm a god. We have cards. We have cards everywhere on the field and they all get highlighted and all get changed. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, wow. It even actually highlights the correct one, interestingly. So row 1 is always working. Wow. Cool. Yeah, it always picks the first row over the other two, which is good. So you visually match what happens. Oh, that feels good, chat. To actually have every card spot work. That took so long. How many days? This was like 4 days of work, but it looks great, I think. Okay, next step, let's get the card hand working. So we call the bottom rectangle, and if that works, let's render some relics. Oh wow, we played through the whole Zelda playlist. Let's do another playlist by Lo-Fi Leah. Let's do Lo-Fi Leah playlists. Anime? I'm not a weeb. We'll play it anyway. Okay, Ghost in the Shell. I dig it. Okay, what's next on the agenda? The next on the agenda is getting this culling to work. So right now, Odiug is the very top card, and Maxwell's Pillar is the second card. But when I go up, it highlights Odiug. I don't know why. It should be the other way around. So let's try it. Iterate on field check. It's this. Is it though? Draw creature on field. Find card from ID. I wonder if it's because of this. ID. Render copy. Render text in hand. No, that's the actual, like, text and stuff here. Also, I should make the text a little bit bigger. I can do that. I can make the text a little bit bigger, to be fair. The problem is it's going to be based on the resolution of the screen, because if we set the initialization to Steam Deck, like you're playing it on the Steam Deck, then the text is perfect size, but we can't increase it without making Steam Deck look worse. Also, everything looks good here too. Nice! It's so beautiful. Okay. So Steam Deck looks good. The font needs to increase on like 1080p screens, and probably more for others. So it'll probably make the font size at game start be equal to the verticality of the screen. Aren't you literally a Bishonen? I don't know what a Bishonen is. Also, embrace my weebness. I'm not a weeb, chat. I'm sorry. I don't like anime. Draw UI. Interesting. Render text in hand. Render copy. Oh, wait. Where am I getting the rectangle? Here, around these cards. That shouldn't be there. Is that in part of my hand module? Card in hand. Wait, I don't even use this module. What the fuck? How do I delete you? Wait, what do I have this hand module for? Field is hand. This is old. Okay, hold on. Just to be sure, let's delete this and then try running it. I don't think I'm using this anywhere. Okay, I'm not. Wonderful. Good job, Gary. So let's go to Window. No. View. Solution Explorer. Hand.ixx. Remove. Remove and delete. Everything still runs. Beautiful. Okay. One less thing to worry about. What? Steam Deck? Yeah, so we're making the game designed around Steam Deck resolution. So, our aspect ratio. So what you see on the screen here, this is actually Steam Deck aspect ratio, which is 16:10. So the way the game will work is it'll go to your maximum height of your primary display monitor, and then its width will be adjusted to be a 16:10 aspect ratio. So, which kind of makes everything easier to just design the UI around. And obviously later on we'll have like a black background and everything to make it look nicer, but that's later. Lil Goo Boy is a Japanese term meaning beautiful youth boy. I am a beautiful boy, thank you. A male character that possesses androgynous or feminine physical. What? There is nothing feminine about me, chat. I am man, all right? I'm a goob man. Make UI values, that's fine. Make field, make hand. Make field. Make hand. Okay, is this like an issue with like this? Where do we render the SDL background here? Nowhere. This is just making the actual hand values. Is this like a load game issue? No, I make the field on here. Field, player one field. Player one field, make UI values. Okay. Point and rect, add creature to field. Okay. Oh, this is weird. For I is equal to 0, so it iterates through the 0 first. So what if we just do the opposite, where we go to 0, I is greater than 0, I is equal to player one field dot hand row dot size. And then it goes to 0, and then we subtract down. What difference does that make? No, it's the exact same thing. It's iterating it through either way. I thought I could get clever there. Well, if that doesn't make a difference, I want to switch back here. Okay, add creature to field, player hand row 1 ID. Add creature to field. That's fine. And that's just mouse motioning display what card. I feel like it really is what we just added, right? But where am I getting this extra rectangle from? It almost makes me think like there's an issue with like rendering in what order? Where am I getting that SDL draw rect from? Is this like a UI thing? Quanta bars, equip quanta boxes. Also, that needs to be changed later. Huh. Your luscious lips say otherwise. What? I don't have luscious lips. Come here. Okay, my lips are a little bit luscious, but that's none of your business, chat. Only my mom cares. And the librarian, but we don't talk about that. Render draw color is white. So if we ever see any white in the background, it's because the UI didn't render. Our frame rate's 120, but that wouldn't make a difference. Render card, this all works. It must be... Where am I getting that rectangle from? It's SDL draw rect. Render text in hand, data list, creature data, dot render text in hand. Is this a card data? Render card, render text in... Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Update F rect, round color, fill rect, draw rect. Ah, there is the F we don't need. So if we draw it now, okay, we don't have any rectangles, but we still have an issue with the Odia being rendered above that. Why is that? Render text in hand. What if we switch these? No, it doesn't make a difference. Is it the way we iterate through? No, we already checked that. We've iterated backwards to forwards. Is it an issue with this iteration where I do it backwards here? So here, we move this over here. I is greater than 0. Minus minus I. Maybe we try that? Oh, that crashed the program. Oh dear. Okay. I think it crashed because it's trying to check for a value that isn't true. But the hand row is taken value is false. So why does this cause a crash? Am I like missing something obvious here? I'm almost worried that if you don't have any cards in hand, does that crash the whole program? Int I is equal to 7. I is greater than 0. Minus minus I. Array subscript out of range. Line 533. Array subscript out of range. What does that mean? Array subscript out of range. It means you're indexing out of bounds? How? Okay, so the only thing we changed is this value. What is it about that line that I'm indexing out of bounds on? Oh, I know why. Dumbass C++ is why. I blame C for this. This isn't even C++'s fault. Int I is equal to this. That's outside of the bounds of the actual array. Yeah, it's size -1. You're right. That's weird, but okay. Okay, that worked. Well, shit. It worked for Maxwell's pillar. Now Odiug isn't rendering at all. So it's only rendering Maxwell's pillar and not Odiug at all. Is it because this should be less than or equal to 0? This is gonna break the program. It's gonna crash as soon as I highlight the Odiug. Oh! Oh, it worked! Oh! Oh, chat. Man, iterating backwards is confusing AF, but look at that! Actually, you can't see that. Hold on, I'm proud of this. Hold on. Look at this! Oh! Oh, we call. Oh shit! Ignore the rectangle. That's dumb. But oh! Now all we need is to come back here to cards, get rid of this rect. It looks worse. I think it does need that black border, but look at that! We did it! And then we and that boom! Oh my goodness! Indexing starts at 0 C++. Remember? Yeah, now I do. Okay, next goal. Make it so that when I click here, so click on the bottom, one pillar appears. Click on here, one Odiug appears. Ooh, it's so pretty. But problem, what happens if I click in the middle of both of them? Okay, that's something we need to fix. So what's happening is, let me move back over here. So what's happening is that when I click, well, what happens when I click? Let's look through that process here. So SDL, mouse button down, iterate through the hand. Okay, maybe we just do the same thing here. Maybe we just iterate through this backwards. minus 1. And then I is greater than equal to 0 minus minus I. Maybe we'll try that. Okay, let's do the same thing. Nope. Damn. What's going on here? I guess it's the same problem, right? They're both passing the point and rect test. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's undo that thing here. Let's not make our program more confusing than it has to be. 0. Okay, so let's do this. Let's have another value for this point and frec equals true thing going on. And hand row is taken equals true. Basically, I need to be able to add a creature to the field through these 3 lines here, 2 lines, whatever. Add a creature to the field without successfully clicking point and frect on another rectangle that's below the current one. There's a couple of ways to do this. Either we change the render rectangle of the bottom square to be smaller, which is a problem because the art and the game logic is built on the same rectangle, and I don't want to collapse the card art. It's too beautiful to ruin that, chat. Or we get clever with it. This must pass like another if statement or something, right? Right now, the only 2 qualifications are if it's in the rendered rectangle and if that spot in the hand is taken. Add creature to field, that spot's ID. I guess I could make it so only the greatest value of I is rendered. I could do that, I think. Make it so that if there's multiple I's being rendered, you only render the greatest I. That's problematic though, right? It doesn't check against itself, right? Because this is like, it's a problem where multiple instances of this are running at the same time because they're both true. I guess I could do it if it's ran once in one frame, then take the greatest I value, but that's kind of difficult to set up, right? And I'm sorry, fan art? No! No, this is cursed! Why would you do this? This is cursed fan art. This is propaganda. What is this? I can't believe you're gonna make me do this. Oh, this is my other monitor, by the way, to give you an idea of how much I need another monitor. I can't believe you're gonna make me do this. You made this, chat. You wanted this. This is what you wanted. Hold on, it takes me a second. Man, if I had an assistant, let me tell you, chat, if I was rich, you'd have the best content. Browse, media, streaming assets, items. Yes, I have become the goo boy. There we go. It's perfect. It's perfect. It looks like I have a mustache, but I am indeed manly goo boy. Welcome to the manly goo boy stream. IRL photo leaked. Yes. Listen, you wanted this, chat. I am Goo Man. Hey. Goo Chad, what a fine creation. Yes. Wait, can I combo it with? Yes. How's everyone doing today, by the way? How's life? How's it going, chat? Is this what your dad looks like? Does he have a mustache? What facial hair does everyone's dads have, and why is it always a Fu Manchu? Is my dad the only dad that grew up with a Fu Manchu? I just keep looking over. I know it's supposed to be a mouth. But like, come on, that's a mustache. And then silence. Chad, I like this face. Maybe this will be a redeem. My dad is old and gray. I'll call this the dad redeem. I'll put on a plaid shirt, white Nike sneakers, and a hat that's like way too old, but like I never replace it. And it's always some color of orange for some reason. Maybe green if you're a weird Minnesotan or something. I could rock the dad bod look. My dad is old and gray, mid-70s. Oh, we call him a young man. I was about to say boomer, but that's kind of mean. It's kind of mean. Ugh. Okay, hold on. I gotta, this face is gonna go in the bin for a bit. I gotta have a little bit of me time for a second. A little bit of me. Thank you. Listen, you draw it, I put it on my face. That's the rules, all right? So something about this is holding true multiple times where we highlight our mouse and we can summon 2 creatures at once, and that's obviously terrible in a card game. So how do we make it so that only the greatest value of I is the thing that's rendered, but everything is true? That makes me think the parameters for the if statement need to change. You know what? I know how we solve this. Boolean. Summon once check equals false. So we just set a Boolean value. So if this and summon once check is equal to false, then do this and summon once check is equal to true. Then we set that to true, and then it only summons once. Problem, I'm worried. Actually, I could just set it to false at the very end of the program. I'm worried that it would only activate once and that's it. Okay, at the immediate end of logic, we set that to true. Oh, no, I don't even need to do it down there. I can just do it up here. Outside of the for loop. No. Yes. Outside of the for loop. All right, go. No, wait, hold on. Sorry, it should be false. Okay, now we go. Now it should work. Odiug, Maxwell's Pillar, both. Oh, okay, it worked, but it's doing the wrong order. Okay, so now we have to iterate backwards. Okay, that's fine. It's kind of expected. I was kind of expecting that. So it's this value -1 because we're in C++ and it cares about that kind of thing. Greater than equal to 0 minus I. So now everything is the same except we iterate backwards to forwards. Maxwell's Pillar, Odiug, and when I highlight both, oh, chat, we're accomplishing so much today. I feel so successful. Everything is just going well. What have you done? Okay, this is working out really well, chat. It's like everything is just wonderful. Okay, so now we have our check, so we don't summon multiple things at once, and we only summon the topmost card. Now all we need are lines. Let's go to our card module. So this is, whoops. This is what gets rendered in hand when the card is in the hand. It's difficult to draw black lines around cards. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I could make it so that when we render the card art, it's after. Ah. So this is rendering the card art, and then we render text in hand. So theoretically, okay, let's do this. Let's Control Z. Now we have our rectangles back. So in hand, it's kind of hard to see for you guys. You see a very thin black line here under this pillar art. That's the Odiug art kind of going into here. That's where the card would be. Maxwell's pillar goes over it. All of the game logic still works, but there's still a visual line there from the Odiug existing. So theoretically, could we not just make it so that we render text in hand of the Odiug first, and then we render the art on top of it for the next card? Oh, it worked. Chat, I'm telling you, everything's too good right now. Chat, I need a challenge, okay? I need a challenge, otherwise I'm gonna get in my own head. We accomplished everything we set out to do today. That's it. That was everything. Did we do voice acting now? That was kind of my plan for like the last 30 minutes of the stream, and we're done an hour and a half early, 20 minutes early, so that's a problem. I mean, well, hold on. First, let's fix the squares on the UI. The squares are too small. Squares need updated. Hold on. This is like a UI thing. These are the quanta boxes. Resolution width is a float value, float values. Render copy, temp f of x plus equals that. Okay, so all this is fine. It is based on resolution. It's just too small. So what is small about it? Well, it is a square. I almost think it should just be a bigger square. All of the logic can be the same. So it tells me that this could be like 1.5F. And this is like, that's the X value. This is the Y value. Oh, that's terrible. Oh no. Oh geez. That's the starting X value. Okay, my bad. Okay, so that's temp F is where it's gonna be the X and Y value on the screen that object is gonna be. So this temp is, no, temp is part of the sprite box. That's right. Temp is the sprite box. Temp F is the floating point value of where it is on the screen, I think. This is player 2. This is player 1. That's why it's 5 and 6. Temp fx plus equals the width of the screen plus that value, which is all correct. The problem is the box is too small, which tells me temp F. What is temp F? Render copy, draw color, render copy. Render copy being the whole background. The horizontal line. This is the part of the UI sprite sheet. This is where it is on the screen. Huh. Oh, wait, it's not an XY value. It's the width and height value that we're changing. Okay, hold on. So instead of 0.824, what if we go 1.224? Let's see what that changes. It should be the bottom of the screen is the only thing that changes. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So those could afford to even be bigger than that. Let's go 1.5. Maybe too big, but that's fine for now. So we're just gonna move it up about 50%. Dun 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 dun, which is the height of the screen subtracted by the width of the resolution. Subtracted by, so it needs to go further. Now let's do like 2. Oh, so almost perfect. Okay, it needs to go down by like, it needs to go down to like 1.8 or something. A little bit more, so like 1.6. Okay, that's perfect. Then we need to go to the right, like the amount of X value that changes between them. Okay, so let's do the same thing, but the top right. So the X value is the same. The Y value is going to change, but we'll get back to that later. These are going to change. Oh, here. 1.5, 1.5. Okay, so let's change the distance between them. I think it was 1.6, right? Oh, perfect. Wow. Ooh, we're cutting it real close on that UI, chat. I don't know how I feel about that. Now 3 cards? Wait, that you finished, or coming along to Cruel Angel's thesis and he's not an anime fan? Listen, I am not an anime fan, but I love Neon Genesis Evangelion. I think that show is amazing. I love it, okay? It transcends anime. It's not as much as my favorite anime, which is Bakemonogatari. It's wonderful. I could talk all day about that. But they transcend anime for me. That's saying something, that I don't like anime and I like those shows. The goo, that's what it is. The substance, it lies. Okay, so the UI, I feel like the creatures are too big. That's what it feels like. They're too big. They should all shrink down just a little. I think the squares are fine. But I feel like the UI for the creatures is just a sliver too big. It feels like it's clashing with this UI. Like I should just shrink them down by like a fraction of like a square. Like if they were like 3% smaller, it would work. Also, maybe the squares are too big, but maybe the squares could be a little bit smaller, to be fair. Let's do like 1.4. Space between cards should be the same amount of space between the cards and the border. Yeah, I agree. I actually do agree with you. Alternatively, I could just move the border over. I mean, that's absolutely within my capability. Just move it over just a schmickle, a schmedgen. I could do that. Before we do that, though, let's fix this. So like 1.4, 1.4, 1.4. It'll move over 1.6. Yeah, I think... Also, they should be moving over a little bit less than that. We'll do 1.5. 1.5. Yeah, I think the left border should move over. Quanta counter area is huge for the amount of stuff in that space. True. I mean, keep in mind, like, we still have to do, like, how many cards you have left in your deck, which is probably gonna go... We're probably gonna move our health bar over to the left to, like, here. The deck information will go here, and your name will go here. That's what I was thinking, but we don't need this much space, right? The problem is if I move the if I move this bar over, I'm worried that, let me just fill the creature field here. I'm worried that if I move the creature, like this bar over, the creatures will look better, but now the quanta looks like smashed in, you know? I feel like we should just make the creatures slightly smaller. Slightly. Just a smidgen smaller. Like, I wish it was like the border on the top here and in between the cards is so perfect. And it's just the X value that needs to move over to the right. And then here that needs to say this, well, even here needs to move left. So the width needs to shrink. That's what I'm learning here. And by shrinking the width, we'll give room more for the permanents here, which is kind of more ideal. Okay, I think that's what we do here. Let's fix the top though real quick. The X value of the top needs to be moved over to like 4.5. Oh. Wow. Good job, Gary. Dang, you nailed it. Okay. Now maybe the bottom one needs to go to the right just like 1.05. Nope, too much. Other way. 0.95. Too much. Okay, sorry. 99. Wow, even that's too much. All right. 995. Oh my goodness. Really? What does 1.f look like? Why does that one look so good and this one doesn't? Should it be 1.5? No, that moves it way to the right, but that up there looks good. Oh, because it's going all the way over here. Okay, I got you. I know why that failed. 0.9 knocks it too far that way. So I guess it would be 0.95, yeah? Ooh, not enough. 1.05? No, it's too much. 1.02? Okay, that looks good. Wow, that was super specific. Jeez. The cards in the hand have space around them before the border. Field should match. You think so? So you're saying that the field should be as small as this art? I don't know if I like that. I like the cards in hand just fine. I think the cards in hand are serviceable. I think the cards on the field, let's okay, first, before anything else, because we're done with the little squares on the top and bottom, right? Okay, sweet. So now let's not move the bar, but let's go back to our card module here. Wait, where am I rendering cards on field? That'd be under the field, right? Ah. So make your hand, iterate array, make field. Okay. So the X, okay, so these are all of our Y values. The Y values, I guess I could make, well, I think we should adjust the width and height first. The Y values for now are fine. The X values are going to change here. Let's try 1.1. Not far enough. In fact, what if we just make this 1? What does that do? Okay, so this really drives it into the left side of the field, or left side. So I think our X value, let's try moving it to the right, like 1.2. Okay, so this is too far, obviously, right? That's way too far. Okay, now I have a better sense of... Oh, we need music. Fly me to the moon. What's this? Oh, that is, okay, hold on. Ignore that background. Hold on. Where's my Misty? Where's my Misty? Okay, so we were learning art. Ignore that. We were learning art. Ignore that. Where is it? That's not it. Where's my... There it is. Okay, we were drawing Misty, okay? That was the goal, all right? What a cute picture of Misty. Oh my goodness. So I was like, well, I have a drawing pad, a Hoenn tablet. Let's learn art. And I was learning like the basics. Ooh, space between hand art. Yeah, so space between... Well, hold on, we'll come back to that in a second. So we have our little Hoenn tablet and I was like, okay, I'm gonna draw Misty. And then I tried drawing her and... No. No. Nope, that's cursed. That's my old model. Whoa, old Gary model. Oh, look at that ugly. Ugh. Look at not. Ew, hate that model. Green background. That's the background of my stream. Where's my? Oh, this is when we learned 3D rendering. I made a little goo flower, so it's like all sticky and stuff. And this is my adventure into like 3D rendering. I tried to draw Misty and we made an emote out of it because of how hilariously bad it was. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we made a little goo flower. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's my thumbnail for this. I don't know why I have a thumbnail, but we learned 3D rendering. Oh, my donut! Chat, I'm not gonna say we're pros at 3D rendering, but I gotta say, that is one great donut. There's my terrible internet. Where's my... I swear I had a picture here. I'm Bronze 4 in League. Don't judge. There's my bee. We were trying to render a bee. Chat, I don't think I saved it. I think my Misty has lost the time. Oh, there's my Kingdra from the randomizer in Pokemon. God, what a beast. Oh, what a great creature that's only held back by its crappy move pool. Speed again. No. Stop! Oh, hi, me. What? No, that's IRL Gary. That's not IRL Gary, but it's a funny picture. Yeah, okay, I think it's lost the time. Yeah, I don't think I have it. Oh, well. Can I eat your donut? Your local noob in the YouTube chat. I see you lurking there. That's some nice donut. Lucas Matrix. Ooh, long time no see. Okay, so anyway, back to what we were doing. Space between the hand art and their little area feels nice. Space between cards on the field and their border feels tight. Yeah, it's what we're gonna solve right now. So let's try 1.1. So still too far. I wanted to go to the left. Let's try 0.05. See, I almost feel like this is a good distance. Like this is a good distance, right? This is not as much as the hand, but I think that's good enough. In which case, let's lower the Y values down. Instead of 5.1, let's go 5.15. That is the wrong thing I'm moving there. What did I move? It should be creature row 3. Oh, I bet I moved creature row 1. Set Y, creature row 1, right. So creature row 3, let's do that first. So 4.12, let's do 4.2. Does that ignore the right side and like the width and stuff? We can change the width and the height and the right side of the screen. All that's done. But I'm looking at like the top left values here. Does that feel better? Yes. Oh, capital yes, 100%. Okay. Let's do that then. Let's move. Well, let's shrink them first. Let's make the width and height smaller. Which is going to be a little bit difficult, but bear with me here. Oh my goodness, I'm out of music. Hold on. Lo-Fi Leah, come to the rescue. Playlists. Let's listen to Undertale Lo-Fi. Man, Lo-Fi Leah's got some great playlists, doesn't she? All copyright free. Hi, do you already have someone working on the music for the game? Me. I can play music. I can play piano. Do you guys want to hear me play a song? I don't want to break out my keyboard. Do I have a recording? On my phone I do. Well, here's the thing, chat. How about this? I promise from the bottom of my little goo heart that probably by the weekend, we're going to have a creative stream because I need voice acting for the cards because you bet your ass we're going to have voice acting and we're going to have to play music. I'm going to be 99% of the voice acting for the cards. Trust me, I can do some shit, okay? And then music, we're going to have a music stream and then I can play music. If you guys want an example of a song I can play on the piano, like for realsies, I can play it for you when we actually have our thing. This is Aerith's theme. I can't play too much of it on stream because it gets copyrighted. But if you guys want to listen to that in your spare time, that is an example of a song I can play on the piano. I've actually played a recital for this too. Boom, 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 boom. I played a recital for this at a church actually, and I played the song. This exact version of the song. I have the book for this. Anyway, let's get out of that before I get copyright striked. We'll do Diana for the rest of the stream. That was so loud. Ow. It hurt me more than it hurt you. Jisk Dark Dragon is a female dragon. I'm not sure if the dragons talk or not. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know. We could do or like what would the air dragon say? Need a lift? Oh, that's stupid. I sounded like Grimace from McDonald's. Want a hamburger? Oh, I get a little Patricky sometimes too when I do low toned voices, but I can do, listen, voice mod is a wonderful. Oh, I don't have voice mod installed? What? Wait, do I not have voice mod on this PC? I must. How am I getting? How do you guys hear me right now if I don't have voice mod? Do I have no like audio levels? Oh my goodness. Sorry if I'm not equalized on your stream. I'm sorry. But anyway, we're gonna do voice acting. But voice mod will do a lot of the heavy lifting. It'll have like reverb. I can probably get away with a woman's voice too, just because my voice is already a higher tone than most men, and voice mod can do some magical things. But yeah, we'll have a whole stream based on it. Wait, you're saying Dark Dragon's gonna have a woman's voice? What? What is this weeb background? Next. Haha, the Pomni background. Okay, cute. Hold on. So you're saying Dark Dragon is a woman? Really? This dragon is a woman? Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Gary Genderbent put together another one on the... Wait, what did you clip? What is this? I don't know. We could do... Or like, what would the air dragon say? Need a lift? Oh, that's stupid. That did sound like Grimace. Oh, that's stupid. Need a lift? I do. I sound like him. Need a lift? Need a lift? That sounds, I will say that doesn't sound anything like me, but say. Need a lift? Need a lift? Need a lift? It's still too high tone. It needs to go through like reverb or something like that if we're actually going to use something like that. Say. Need a lift? That's why I want to use voice mod though. Having voice acting without reverb when it comes to like cards and stuff is so difficult. But hey, If you know any women who want to say, long live the queen for Firefly Queen, chat. This game, I love making video games. So this dragon is a woman, huh? Okay. Ow! Why do I always forget to adjust the volume? That hurts so much when I do that. I'm gonna give myself tinnitus. Ow. Ow. Sorry, I promise you that hurts me more than it hurts you. I apologize. Man, you would think I would learn to adjust audio levels correctly. Woo! Gary Genderbent put another one on the list. Okay. Well, I gotta think about quotes then. Because I feel like dragons need like the best quotes. Like this guy would say something like need a lift. I think that's like a very like old air dragon-y thing to say. I feel like they all need quotes. Entropy Dragon looks like fun. Maybe for Entropy Dragon, I say something as this looks like a woman, by the way. So we're gonna make this dragon female. Maybe we have a female say something, a woman say something. I'm trying not to use the term female, I'm sorry. Maybe we have a woman say something and then we just like reverse the audio. That's like an entropy thing to do, right? That'd be kind of thing. I gotta go. You're the best VTuber or YouTuber. I gotta sleep. See you later, your local noob. Thank you. I love it. Okay. Something a little topical to the creatures, you know? I don't know. This guy looks like he wouldn't say anything. Mr. Komodo Dragon over here. I feel like Crimson Dragon wouldn't say anything. Maybe we just have the sound of fire. We have the sound of a fire, napalm? What do you call that when you shoot it out of the gun? It's like fire starter, fire maker. What am I thinking of? It's like a World War II thing. You shoot fire out of the gun. Flamethrower, thank you. So we have like the sound of a flamethrower going off and it's like something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Worst comes to worst, I turn on the vacuum cleaner. I don't know. We could do a lot of things. I kind of want to give these characters voices though. Like, I think these characters deserve voices. Plus, isn't that the fun of the card game? You don't just want to play a card and it just be like this, where it's just like, uh-oh. Wait. That was weird. I don't know why. Oh, it counts right click as a click? Oh, based. That's kind of cool. Anyway, you don't want a situation where you click and nothing happens. Like, I think there needs to be a little bit of an animation. Like right now we're just doing the functional part of the game. The prettying it up, that's actually gonna come in like 2 to 3 days, but most of it right now is just functionality. So I feel like when you play a card on the field, it needs to have a sound. Like if we play an audio, it'd be like, time to feast. Something like that. And like you click it to devour using its ability and it's like, more. Wait, more. Something like that. Where imagine there's a bunch of reverb there, but like something like that, where we make it kind of like monstery and gluttural, something like that. I think that'd be kind of fun. I think it's part of the fun with card games. I think that's what Hearthstone does really well. I also learned that Phoenix are women, female, as well in Chinese mythology. Oh, I mean, they have to be, right? Because they lay eggs. Like Phoenixi lay eggs, right? That's how they're reborn. How do they get pregnant? Are there male Phoenixi? Then again, I've always imagined Phoenix as like female anyway. I make that association because there was a woman who played Elements the game. Her name was Napalm, or she went by Napalm. She was tied, I think, for the best PvPer in all of Elements the game community. Napalm was incredible, and she always played motherfucking Phoenix. That was like her favorite card. She spammed that shit out every freaking tournament, every time. God, Napalm was so good. She was like a fire master. And then the other great player was Antagon. He was a gravity player. He played gravity a lot, and then Napalm played fire, and she loved Phoenixes. Man, she was so good at this game. Playing Mario and Luigi Dream Team? Oh. I played only Superstar Saga game. I haven't played any of them. I'm not a Mario player kind of guy. I have a Switch, I think. I just didn't really use it. I bet this game works on Switch. Oh, but you need to get approval from Nintendo. I guess if you have a Steam Deck, you don't have a Switch, right? If it's on Steam, it'll work on anything. Flaming Clucks. Oh, cluck cluck, motherfucker. Roosters, I meant roosters. Okay, what's next? We need to fix the width of these cards. So the X and Y value looks good. Maybe the Y value could go up just a schmeckle. Just a schmedgen. Okay, where's that row 3? Row 3 is under set Y. Row 3. Set Y, instead of 4.2, let's do like 4.19. Just so it's a little bit closer to the bar. Perfect. Okay, that's more like it. So now we need to make the width and height of every card maybe 2% smaller, which is gonna be here, and it's a little bit harder to change. So this is the starting X value of the first row, which is this row. That offset there is this value, so we may have to come back to that later. So we iterate through every array. The width of the cards is here. So instead of 17, let's do 16.5. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe that's too much, but we'll see what it looks like. That looks better, doesn't it? Honestly, I kind of like the look of having spaces in between cards. That's kind of cool, right? Maybe we push it a little bit further, just a little bit. Let's try 16 flat. Actually, this is going to be huge, but bear with me. So, we have a problem with the gaps between creatures. I think the size of the creatures is now fine, but maybe the width needs to be changed just a little. Or the width, the X values of every square needs to move over to the left, like kind of where my mouse is. So this is something that tells me this should be, let's try 16.5. Okay, so that's our first iteration. Honestly, I don't hate the gap on the right. I don't hate that. It looks a little weird though, doesn't it? I guess I could just move them to the right. Move it all to the right. All of the Mario and Luigi games can be played on the 3DS, so I recommend getting one of those for that specific branch of games. Oh, interesting. I think the creatures... I'm debating whether or not I want them to be the same size and I just shift everything over to the right a little bit so the left right sides are even. Or I make the creatures slightly bigger. Or I make the gap bigger. I kind of want to make the gap bigger. So let's try 16.8. That helps. Let's try making the border on all sides even. Let's see what the gaps in between cards look like. So instead of 16.8, let's try 17.2. Okay, so all gaps are even on all sides. Do we like the look of this? Do we enjoy how clear it is? I could even, like, collapse the cards upwards. I could do that. This is the best. I kind of want to move all of the cards upwards, like significantly so. So like this card is like right here. I kind of want to do that. It'll give me more room for permanence, which will be nice later. No? Really? Why not? Because here's the deal. You don't see it yet, but you see these squares here? Imagine squares going all the way down. That'll be spots for relics, right? Because you have creatures on the field and then you have relic cards you're going to click on, right? So there's going to be more cards down here that are going to have smaller squares than the current creatures. That's planned. That's expected. That's why these squares are smaller than these squares. The problem I see is an issue with space. Oh, I guess I could just overlap them like these. Okay, that's not bad. Never mind. I can do that. Visually, the cards on the field feel balanced right now. You know what? Before we continue, let's double border the cards on the field. Let's give them another black line. Maybe that'll make them feel a lot better too. So, render card. I don't even know what I did here, but base. Oh, no. I know what I did here. That's the X and Y value of this card value. So you see how when we're on the left here, it goes, oh, and then we touch the border and, oh, you guys don't see it. Whatever. If it touches the border of the screen, it flips so you see it and it's not off screen. That's what all this weird like if chain is for. So there's the bevel of the card art. That's the bevel around the card. So immediately around the card art, you notice it's not brown. There's like a layer of beveling going on. That's what that's for. And every card has its own bevel color. Draw rect. So none of that matters. I don't think it's going to be here. I think it's actually going to be on the game loop. Draw creature on field. Draw rect F. Creature row 2, creature row 1. So if I comment that out. Okay, then it's gone. Okay, so that's where that is. Beautiful. So what I'm thinking is we draw another rectangle. I kind of want, you know what? Here, we'll do this. We'll do SDL F rect, and we'll call it temp rect. Temp render rect. Nah, we'll call it temp rect. Okay, so instead of render rect, we go temp rect is equal to this value. And then now this is going to be replacing these. And then we come back, copy, paste, but in the middle, we update temp rect. I think that's what we do here. Okay, so if we're updating temp rect and we want to double layer the black rectangles, I think what we do is temp rect dot x, dot x value is going to be minus equal to 1 pixel. The temp rect dot y value is going to be minus equal 1 pixel, so it goes up and to the left. And then temp rect dot width is going to be plus equals 2, because you're going up and to the left 1 pixel, and you need to go further by 2 pixels in order to get around the previous rectangle. And then the height is plus equals 2. So now, no matter where it is on the screen, you'll have 2 layers. Okay, let's see how that looks. So, bottom 2 rows have 1 pixel. Oh no, I kind of spoiled it, sorry. The bottom layer has 2 pixels. So how do we feel about this just at a glance? Do we like the look of 1 pixel or 2 pixels? I know it's really hard for you guys to see because you're on 720p, but there is a difference. I almost wish it wasn't the color black. I kind of wish it was the color of the gold bars, so everything kind of matches. Oh, yeah, I could set that real quick. SDL set render draw color. Global, oh, renderer. What if we set it to, what's brown? RGB. It's going to be a lot of R, not much G. No, it's going to be RG and not B. Okay, let's do 150, 150, 20, and then 255 for transparency. Go. A little too golden, but we're getting there. Yeah, okay. I need a alpha sheet here. I need not an alpha sheet, I need an RGB picker. Ah! RGB picker. Oh, perfect. Okay. Get like kind of this color. More yellow. I think that's okay. Let's try this. Whoops. A little too bright. Could go darker. Let's try that. It's hard to tell with that card because it's so orange already. No, I don't like that color. Maybe I could do multiple colors. Maybe so it's like black on the outside, gold on the inside, and then gray a lot around it. So get a little bit like the squares on the bottom here. I guess I could do that. So that would be the innermost color. And then we have black on the very outside. Oh, whoops, I have it backwards. Black is too black. Also, maybe I can make it a little bit more transparent too. I have these backwards here. Ladder again, then again, ladder to 3 Paper Mars. Am in the YouTube chat. Hello. I see you lurking there. I see you lurking. Let's set this here and maybe set the transparency to like 150. Maybe that'll look better. I need to see that on entropy pillar. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. Let's drop the gold idea. Let's make it SDL blend mode. Wait, no. Oh God. Set render draw blend mode. Renderer SDL blend mode add. What was that? Oracle rates. Hi, thank you. Mwah. Thank you for the. Oh, well, platonic. Mwah. Thank you. I'm Gary the Goo Boy. I stream every single day, 4:30 PM PDT. And we're making a video game. We're making a little video game. And instead of SDL blend mode add, SDL blend mode none. Okay, let's try this. I am missing something here. What? Blend mode pointer. What? Okay, hold on. Back out of this. Anyway, this is our video game. We have a little cards in the hand. Oh, and then we play them on the field. Oh! And then the goal is to make the borders around them look better. But this is kind of where we're at with things. I think it's awesome. Hope your day has been beautiful and bright. It has been, and it's wonderful. Thank you. Oracle, I hope you're doing well. It's been a long time. Oh, I see from the title, making a card game. Yes, and it's great. I'm just trying to decide what looks good as a border around the cards, and it's kind of hard to tell because for you guys, it's like almost impossible. But like, hold on, let me zoom in. Maybe I can kind of help you guys here. Okay, how do we feel about this card border compared to what we had originally? This is what we had originally. It's like a 1 pixel like black border. And now here we're trying to like multi-layer it. I don't know how I feel about it though. It almost feels like there isn't even any like color under the black layer. It's almost like just like a 1 pixel off UI. Been good. I've just been doing some art. Oh, nice, nice. Well, how about this? Maybe we don't set the color at all. What if we just keep it black? What does that look like? I mean, maybe this is the way to go. Maybe instead of single pixel, we just go double black and just call it a day. No, I think single black border does look better. Now that I'm looking at it, I almost prefer the single black border over this. You like the black border? Which one though? The single black one or this one? Top is better. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think the top pixel one is better. Yeah. Yeah. But it's so like, does it look better because of the contrast? Or does it look better because we're just bad artists and I can't recognize like borders? Like I almost wish like these borders formed the outside of the card. No, I don't wish that. That would look stupid. Maybe a dark gray to match the background UI, but without the gold. Dark gray. So we have, this is the inner color. So dark gray would be like what? 50? Chat, I have absolutely no idea why highlighting this card changes the color value. I have absolutely no idea why that's the case. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. That's lost to me. I don't understand. But ignoring that, I don't like it. I don't like it because I got the colors backwards. This should be 0 for the inner one because that's black and the outer one will be gray. You know what? That's the best one so far. Ignoring the fact that when we highlight it, everything breaks. Ignoring that, I think the bottom one is now better. Hold on, that's not fair because we're not actually resetting the color to 0. Here. Creature row size 3. Oh, lordy. How about this? Let's just do this. There. Okay, so this is traditional black border. This is black border with an outer gray border. I think I like the bottom one more now. Bo! You know what? We're about to end stream. Save your points. That'll be for next time. I'll just remember to start with the bow next stream. Is it rendering another card? No, it's not. It's just when I highlight it, it's like all of the cards like freak out. Interesting. I don't know why that is. It must be through some iteration. Even when I highlight the cards in hand, it still does that. Anyway, ignoring that, I think this is the way to go. Give it a little bit of depth. In fact, I might even, maybe we do another border. Maybe that's what we should do. Yeah, let's do it. Frock it. Let's do like 50, 50, 50. And then here we'll do like 150, 150. No, too much. 100, 100, 100. Ignore the transparency. There's not actually any transparency here. Then we go here. We just go -1 again, and then +4 to account for both rectangles, I think. 1, 2, 4. Yes. Okay, go. Okay, there's our middle row, and then our bottom row. Something's wrong here. I like the thing, but it's too far down. Is there an issue with width and height? Hold on. We start at 0. We go 1, 1. And then we go 1, 1. So in order to get back to 0, it's 2. And then I have to get 2 on the other side. So it's 4 width, 4 height, right? It must be. Does it just look dumb? I can't tell if I'm dumb or if that's wrong. What if I make them all black real quick? Just so I know here. If we make them all black, we should see 3 layers of even black. Oh, something is wrong. Wait, why is that off? So the top left is correct, and then it goes down, and it goes too far out. Why? Is it like a width and height issue? Oh, I'm adding 4, not adding 2 like I should be. Okay, my bad. There we go. Okay, now it's a solid black border, but instead of all black, let's do 50, and then like 80? See what that looks like. I think that looks the best so far. Just to give it some like outer depth. I think I like the bottom one more than the top one. I like that it gives it a little bit of shadow. I think that's what it needed. Yeah, I think that is the way to go. Woo, happy to help. Yeah. How is the play logic mechanics coming along? Well, that's tomorrow. That's the first thing we're gonna do is game logic. So we're gonna give our players a health bar. We're gonna have our creatures actually, well, tomorrow we're gonna have, no, not turns. Hold on, no, I lied. Tomorrow is deck. Tomorrow is deck, and then we make turns to draw a card every turn, and then we have game logic. So I guess if you count like deck logic, we already have decks that are randomized. They already take in some amount of elements, like all that's already done. We just need to have like a turn-based system. So I guess that if that's game logic, yeah, that'll be the first thing we do tomorrow. And then once we have our turn-based system down, then every turn creatures are gonna attack kind of deal. So let's give everything the same value here. Let's zoom out. Okay, so everybody is getting this. This is all gonna stay the same, I believe. And that's gonna go over this. Nope, it's gonna go over this. Perfect. And then, oh, this is gonna look so cringy. Let's fix this first, then we'll fix the bottom ones. Perfect. Temp rect is equal to whatever creature is here, which is creature row 3 now. This is now rendering temp rect. Cool. Then we draw rect, draw rect, draw rect, Beautiful. I kind of just want to copy and paste this over everything, but it is what it is. Oh, how do I do this? Temp rect. So everything below find creature ID. Okay. So now we have, instead of L creature. No, it is L creature dot art. Oh, sweet. Based. Temp rect is equal to 3. And that's it. Okay. Wow, that was easy. Okay. So paste. And this is 1. Wow, it's amazing what happens when you make a function and then duplicate yourself 5 times. This is 5. Okay, before we run, it should work now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, what did I do? Oh gosh. This needs updating. This is I. Oh, I didn't do that first. Okay, my bad. Now we're not updating it at all. What the heck? Uh-oh, I'm overridden something. Okay, boom. So 3. Creature row 1, 3. Creature row 1, 3. That's what the problem was. 1, 1. 1, 5. 1, I. And then up here, creature row 3, creature row 2. Okay, so now it should work. There we go. All right. How does that field look now? How do we feel about this? Does that look good? I think that looks dandy. Dandy is what it looks like. Beautiful. What have you done? Working on life and death dragons now. I'm planning something special for them. Ooh, okay. Tomorrow after work, before stream, so like 3 hours ago tomorrow, I'm gonna respond to you on Fiverr Aphrodite with like the next set of like 12 cards to work on. I like the idea of one of each element right now. I think that's like varying your work a lot, which I think is good for you as an artist. So we'll do 1 creature of each for tomorrow. What am I looking at? You're looking at my field, just vibing. This is Elements the Game remake for Steam edition. We're making it. It's gonna be on Steam. It's gonna be wonderful. So tomorrow, oh, we might do permanents too tomorrow, or relics. So we have our weapon, we have our mark, weapon, shield. Beautiful. Yes, I love it. And the stream in the Steam stream content is Chef's Kiss. Ah, sweet. Okay, we're done. We're done with creatures on the field. Okay, beautiful. The only thing I don't like about this, and I'm gonna zoom in here. The only thing I don't like about this is that for creatures on the top and bottom, the UI looks good around the card. But if you look at the creature spot 1, when there's creatures under there, it looks kind of weird. Like it's kind of clippy. I don't know how much I like that. You know, creature row 2 and creature row 1 are only ever going to appear. Oh no, I lied. I can't just cut off the art, because what if this creature gets killed? You're not going to reshuffle all the creatures, so they must exist as an entity under this. You need shadows and rounded corners. You think? No, I like the idea of everything being square. I think it's fine. The secret of all UI is shadows and rounded corners. Well, the shadows we have, that's what's around the cards here. That's why it looks so good, I think. Maybe we make the black a little bit less hard black too. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that right now. Let's make the black a little bit less hard. Let's go like 20, 20, 20. And only the very bottom row is affected right now. Yeah, let's do that. The hard black kind of cuts that off a little, huh? I think the bottom one does look better here. It's barely, but I think it matters. Okay, hold on. 2020. So let's copy. I know you guys are zoomed in right now. Just bear with me a second. This is 2020. This is 2020. You know what? I feel like we should have just made a giant function out of this, and I just neglected to do that. Okay. Don't repeat yourself, huh, Gary? Good job. Okay. Summon creatures, and they look good. I like where we're at with it. I like not having that hard black line there. The only thing that looks weird is that creature row 1 kind of overriding the value of creature row 2, and it looks like a little bit of a clipping issue. You should define those things as constants or vectors, so you don't have to change it in multiple places. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Sweet. That's fine for now. No, I do kind of like having that there. I'm getting used to it. I have to look at it tomorrow with fresh eyes. Make it the color black, but set the alpha of the chroma. Not easy, Aphrodite. In fact, none of this is anything to do with transparency, because here, let me show you. What happens if we set this to 0, 0, 0 and say, I don't know, we'll say 140 out of 255. Okay, so the bottom row is our new line. What does that hard black line look like? Oh, it's just a hard black line. I think I just figured out why the transparency is having issues. The answer is, when I highlight the card, the transparency kicks in. Because the blend mode turns on. That's exactly what's going on. When I highlight anything, the blend mode kicks in for the card, whereas I don't have it set currently. So this is black with no transparency, and when I highlight it, a different kind of rendering step goes in, and the line goes blend mode. That's why it's weird. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna keep it gray. Although, if we had it transparent, then it would solve this issue. You're right. I think the artist is correct. I think our answer to this is transparency, because it would solve having this kind of clipping thing we got going on. I kind of hand created transparency with a couple of gray values over the background because the background's gray. But I think if there was actual transparency, this would look a lot better here. Yeah, I think she has it right. Okay, a tale for tomorrow. Everybody, have a good night. Ooh. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Chat, don't look at the background. This is lewd. Next. Hold on. Ooh, not my webcam. Hold on. Next background. There we go. I like this background. All right. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Give me butterfly kisses today, chat. Give me. Goodbye.